The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. It's Smith. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. This one into the hands of Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. This one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll rumble for about 5 up close to the 40. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
On second down, Mostert. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Running out of the gun with Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Desperados, nothing.
And on now is the punter. Deep to return is Josh Downs. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Michael Gallup from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. It got Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a touchdown. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Desperados get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On the move past the 40 and down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 81 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
On second down, Jackson. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a second and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Hunter Henry laying himself out in the end zone. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Throwing now is Geno. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
53. Look.
Now Geno. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And they'll send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
13.
To throw on second down is Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Darren Hall. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Jackson.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Here's Stevenson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And quickly, they get to the line.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up in touchdown, remember. He just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
The point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Etienne once more. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as here's a 2nd and 8.
Line.
Back to throw, Smith. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Desperados.
Now it's Smith. Going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Desperados get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Tucker now to add the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
49, Desperados 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Again, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Byron Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Smith on 3rd down. He's going to let it go again. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. It's Smith. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Here we go, here we go. Still ball, still ball.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Budda Baker with a pick. Now the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15.
Smith's pass intercepted.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they're going to speed things up here. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. That complete to Downs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Open man down the field is Henry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a